we now have 6 official destinations in Leonida, with 3 of them being actual cities. In this video, we're going to go over all the 6 new locations, and we're going to have a quick look at the screenshots to see exactly what we're in for in GTA 6. Rockstar gives a little description for each of these areas, so I will quote them on that and then go over the screenshots after. So the 6 new locations that have been confirmed are Vice City, Leonida Keys, Grassrivers, Port Gellhorn, Ambrosia, and Mount Kalaga. We will start with Vice City, as I'm sure that is the city that everybody is waiting to revisit. And Rockstar says, the glamour, hustle, and greed of America captured in a single city. Each neighborhood has something to offer, from the pastel Art Deco hotels and bright white sands of Ocean Beach to the bustling panaderias of Little Cuba and the bootleg brands of Tisha Waka Flea Market out of the VC port, the cruise ship capital of the world. The first screenshot is the iconic Vice City sign with a plane flying over, and this is obviously close to the airport. The next screenshot is of Vice City Beach, and there is so much going on here. From the guys throwing football behind the girl taking a selfie, from the old couple walking past and the pervy man checking out the girl's ass who is just casually sunbathing. You also have the guy in the back with a metal detector, which I wonder if we'd actually be able to get a metal detector and go treasure hunting with that. There's also a girl running, the couple walking through the beach holding hands, and the lifeguard up there checking out the horizon. And there's just a few seagulls scattered about on the lifeguard hut. And just overall, it's a very busy scene, which is just so cool if the beaches are this populated and active in the game. We get another angle at the beach from here, from the couple on top of a balcony, looking down on what looks like the swimming pool in the hotel. I love the lights in the swimming pool, as well as the golden rubber ducky that is just placed right there in the middle, and I can't wait to dive off of those balconies and see if I can land in the pool. Here we get a look at what the cops are going to be looking at as they arrest some scantily dressed women while they try to pose for selfies on the cop car. I'm really wondering, is this going to be like a random event that if you watch it you will actually see those women getting arrested and taken to the cop shop, or is this kind of more staged just for a photo op to kind of give it more of a feel for Vice City? But in the background you can see the Ocean View Hotel lit up with the neon sign, and it really does bring back a lot of nostalgia for GTA Vice City. Carrying on with the nightlife in Vice City, this looks like it's possibly in the Jack of Hearts strip club. As you can see that there's a bunch of money getting thrown into the air for a bunch of strippers. But the image here just looks so dense with people. I find it hard to believe it's going to be this dense when you're walking through the nightclub in the game. Like the textures, the details, everything is just like there's just so much going on here. In this shot we can see a massive cruise ship just in front of the Ferris wheel. I'm really hoping that we can borrow one of them. If not, I hope that there is some sort of a heist or something like that inside a cruise ship. That'd be pretty cool. There is an arena there as well, and it seems that the main team that is playing in the arenas is called the Narcos. In this screenshot we can see the arty district of Miami, and I think in real life it's called the Wynwood district. But what I think is cool here is that you can see what looks like a homeless person that has like a dog, which I just think is cool that people will have like pets and stuff. And I also think it's cool that you can see that gang like with all the the dirt bikes and the quads in the background just roaming the streets lawlessly. Another shot here which possibly is gang members, sporting their gold teeth as well as their gold jewelry. And honestly, just the amount of detail in the faces and the skin textures and all of this, it's just incredible if this is what is going to be in the game. This screenshot really shows the size of Vice City, and you can see that there is a huge draw distance on this. You can make out like little details and cars from quite a distance away. You can also see there's a lot of hustle and bustle. You can see there's some sort of altercation with the cops down in the bottom right. I wonder, is that actually like a random event that can just happen? You also see that there's basketball courts as well, so maybe we might be able to play some basketball. But just overall, the city really does look like a hustling, bustling, living, breathing city, so I can't wait to mess around there. The Grassrivers is the untamable jewel of Leonida's crown. You'll never know what lies beneath the surface of this primordial expanse. The gators may be the most famous attraction, but there are far deadlier predators and weirder discoveries among the mangroves. We can kind of tell here from this shot where we are on the map. You can see that Vice City is there in front of us. And if you were to go from there to the stacks down there and keep going, you would be heading down to Leonida Keys. You can see there's a bunch of people just hanging out at the bar, as well as people just riding around in their boat doing a bit of fishing. You can see a bunch of people here just hanging out on their riverboat, just posing with their high-powered firearms and taking pride in their catch. The next shot shows another group of hunters, I think, who are getting attacked by 3 alligators. Or crocodiles, to be honest. I'm no expert in this, and I think Florida has both. But in any case, you'll probably get jumped by some giant reptiles if you're out on your water boat around the Grassrivers. And in this image, it looks like the authorities didn't take too kindly to these guys doing some illegal hunting. You can see them with a pack of alligators there wrapped up in the back trailer. And they got 2 cop cars and then a helicopter chasing after them. Next, we're off to Leonida Keys, and Rockstar says life in this tropical archipelago isn't flashy, but it's easy. Get your buzz on and pull up a deck chair, but look out. You are right on the doorstep of some of the most beautiful and dangerous waters in all of America. And I think this first shot really does show the actual scale that we are in for in GTA 6. That it looks like Vice City in the background, and it is quite a distance away. Next, we get a more down on the street kind of a view, and we can see a lady driving a little mobility scooter, and I just know for a fact everyone will be waiting to just push her off and borrow one of them. You can also see the guy out on his bike with his dog, and you can see the little lizard running across the road. Like, it's cool to see such a diversity in the animal life as well. And there seems to be a statue of a lizard in the back with a bunch of people on it taking photos. Rockstar said it's an easy pace down here and an easy place to get loaded, and you can see here at the Rusty Anchor, people are doing just that. I thought this lady using the lizard as a scarf was pretty cool. And this lad over here taking a whiz in the bush because he couldn't be arsed getting through the dense crowd in the bar. In the next screenshot, we can see like so many boats in this shot with so many NPCs doing so many different things. I find it so hard to think that this is going to be this dense in the actual game. I also love that people are just hanging out on the inflatable flamingos and things, and I hope that we can also do that. The underwater for GTA 5 was spectacular for its time, and GTA 6 does seem to be kind of improving on this with the lighting coming through the water and the diversity of animals. You got a turtle, some fish, an eel. It also is the first look that we have some scuba diving gear, but it really does look like there's going to be a lot of water activities down here in Leonida Keys. Next, we're off to Ambrosia, where the tagline is keeping Leonida sweet. The battle for the health and wealth of Leonida begins here. So, in the heart of Leonida, American industry and old school values still reign supreme. Whatever the cost, the Allied Crystal Sugar Refinery provides the jobs, while the local biker gangs provide almost everything else. In the first shot, we can see there are some crops on fire. I'm wondering, is this because of the player, or is it like a random event that can kind of happen? The lighting here just reminds me so much of Red Dead Redemption, and I love the industrial vibes in the background just behind all of the crops. The next shot does give us a nice vista of the city, and it does look quite big in fairness to it. Again, it looks like a very industrialized city. In the next shot, we can see what looks like a car wash, and we can really get a good look at the interior of this car, and there is a lot of detail in the interior of this car, and I like the way you can also now have like touchscreens for the interfaces. Next, we can see an enforcer from one of the local biker gangs. I'm not sure, will there be like 2 gangs around this region that are like having conflict, or will it just be the one main one that we might do work for? And in the next shot, we can see a gang riding in formation, and the bikes look like they're like just as small as they did in GTA 5 also. Is it just me, or do the bikes always just seem a lot smaller than they should be in the GTA games? I don't know if maybe it's just a me thing. You can also see on the side of the grass that there is campaigns for a mayor election, so I am wondering, will there be some missions around maybe messing with that election? Moving into the next city here, we have Port Gellhorn. And the motto here is live hard, as this is Leonida's forgotten coast. Cheap motels, shut down attractions, and empty strip malls won't bring the tourists back. But there's a new economy in this once popular vacation spot. It's fueled by malt liquor, painkillers, and truck stop energy drinks. So jump on a dirt bike and hold on to your wallet. I think this screenshot really does capture the kind of rundown vibe of the area with this very rundown motel. Where the most exciting thing that seems to be happening here is a cat has just wandered into the area and these ladies are taking a picture of it. There's also a woman passed out on the deck chair over there. I'm not sure if she just got a little too wasted during the day and forgot to just stop sunbathing when the sun went down. I feel the next two images kind of just remind me of the MC businesses in GTA Online. So the first being these rough looking lads at the weed factory, and this woman here selling a bag of pills over to this rough looking lad here. Overall, there seems to be a lot of shady activities going on in these parts of Leonida. This shot here gives us a look at the strip club there called The Lights, and you can see a homeless person who looks like all his belongings are just packed onto this shopping trolley down in the bottom right. And I love this shot here, a bunch of people just around the campfire getting loaded on a cooler full of drink. And I can't help wondering, is this like part of a cutscene or is it actually kind of like the real in-game world that's happening? Either way, I can't wait to find out. The last region that we got information on was Mount Kalaga, which is the national park. Rockstar says there is room to breed on the state's northern fringes. They say that this is a national landmark up against the state's northern border. Mount Kalaga offers prime hunting, fishing, and off-road trails. In the lush surrounding backwoods, hillbilly mystics and paranoid radicals live far from the prying eyes of the government. This area looks like a load of fun, and I can't wait to be riding around in the dirt bikes and the quad like in this, and I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of off-road races based up around here. In this shot we can see Weasel News eye in the sky, and we can see the cameraman aiming it out the side of it. You can't help wonder, are we going to have these spawn in game real time? Like if you're getting a chase on 5-star cops, will you have the news anchor spawn and chase you down trying to get that footage? In this shot we can see two hunters making their way to their kill that looks like a buck. I really think it looks really lush in this woodlands, and I hope that they build upon Red Dead Redemption's 2 hunting mechanic, as it really was enjoyable just wandering around the wilderness and hunting and gathering stuff. So I hope that this is just an extension and the next evolution in that kind of game design. Next we can see some predators stalking the wildlife, and it really is a huge improvement on the GTA 5 wildlife. I really hope that the AI and all this for the animals is going to be very similar to that of Red Dead Redemption 2. Next we have someone just wandering down the lake in a canoe, and you can see on the side that there is a flood gauge, and I'm pretty sure that is just for aesthetics, but wouldn't it be awesome if there was dynamic weather and there was natural disasters and that place could in fact flood. And finally we have a great shot just looking at some of the rural roads and landscapes, and it really does look just awesome really. I can't wait to be driving flat out around those roads. And that's pretty much it for all the new information on the 6 different regions that we know about now in Leonida. Rockstar are masters at crafting an immersive, realistic, living, breathing world, and it looks like they're on track to do this again for GTA 6. Let me know in the comments which region you think you're going to be spending most of your time in while you have your time for GTA 6. Alright people, I'll catch you in the next